Flamigo is absolutely dwarfed in design by how good its name is.
Yeah.
Its name is so simple and just so strong.
They took one letter out and they cooked so hard.
It's amazing.
Well, can you imagine if you made a grilled cheese, but you took the cheese out and somebody ate it and they're like, wow, this is really good. This is what this is like.
It's toast. Made buttered toast.
You're tuned into the GOCast podcast, your one-stop shop for updates, news, tips, and community in the world of Pokemon Go. Thank you for listening.
Do your best to outfox the weather during February's Community Day.
Flamigo is here to kick it up a notch during the Carnival event. And more on this episode of GOCast. Hello and welcome to the GOCast podcast, episode 356. It's January 24th, a Saturday midday. It's 12:24. Let me tell you the exact minute that we're recording. PM, of course, not AM. We're not that crazy. Although Kyle and I are actually usually awake at that time. I'm your host, Chris, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Kyle.
Hiya.
Hey, Kyle, how you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm cold. But
You're
I'm
cold.
okay.
It's not even that bad out. What are you talking about?
It is currently a balmy 3 degrees outside.
Yeah, I left to go pick up some food this morning. It was mostly an excuse to start my car. It was -4 this morning, and I believe the feels like was like -10 or something crazy like that. Yeah, no, not icy. It's icy outside. Yeah, it's fun because we actually get to rest on our laurels for this winter storm. Because if you're not from the States or you're not in the middle of the country right now, we are supposed to be experiencing a historic ice storm through the middle of the country right now, and it's affecting many states that do not have the infrastructure for it, such as Kentucky, Texas, stuff like that. Right?
Yeah, we're lucky.
We are lucky. Not only are we not getting the inches of ice that some of these people might see in the centralized areas, we're not even getting the snow we're supposed to get this weekend. Really, we're not getting anything. We're just getting negative temperatures, which is a Tuesday.
Hey, we got a 49% chance of snow tomorrow.
Do we? I don't.
We do.
I'm only like 40 minutes north of you, and I don't. The city does. I don't.
Okay.
Very crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, dude. Chicago's weird. Anyway, I know. I wonder if there's anybody who listens to this and just like, gosh, I hope they talk about Chicago weather today. It's like a 50% chance they might.
Look, we. I had a coworker ask somebody to go take out the garbage the other 2 days ago, and then they thanked them when they came in. And they're like, oh, be quiet. And they're like, hey, you guys are used to it. You grew up here, because she's from Arizona and she's only lived here for about 4 years. And we're like, okay, calm down.
Yeah. Okay. Dry heat. Right. Anyway, we set some goals last week, Kyle. This was before Grookey Community Day.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I think we might have a similar story to tell this week. Let's start with you, shall we? You wanted to catch 15 shiny Grookey.
Nope.
How many did you get?
14.
14?
14.
Oh, you were so close.
And one ran from me.
Was
not even like a plus got it or something. No, I clicked on it, threw a ball, and it ran.
You're kidding me. That's insulting.
Yeah. So there you go.
Okay, well, darn. CD snapshots taken to your snapshots for your medal.
No, I didn't.
I knew the answer to this one.
Chris knew the answer to that one. I'm not even joking. 2 minutes after the event, me and my girlfriend were sitting in the car having soft pretzels, and and I was like, no, I forgot.
Yep.
I forgot.
I will say, though, soft pretzel, good consolation prize.
Oh my God, it was so good. I hadn't had one in more than a year. So
was it still warm and everything?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, so good. Did you have any dip, or is it just the?
No, it just the pretzel. We don't.
That's
do,
fine though too.
Stuff.
Yeah, I mean, cheese is good. The honey mustard is good, but just the pretzel, also awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, All right. So no and no. What about 250,000 experience?
I did do that.
Excellent work, Mr. Kyle. 1 out of 3. We love that. Good for you. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. 10 shiny Grookey. I did not get 10 shiny Grookey. I also didn't get more than 10 shiny Grookey. So if you're thinking I was going to do the old Chris layup for the shiny count, no, I'm not. How many do you think I got?
I think you got 6.
Nope.
Oh, no. You got 2.
Nope. I got 1.
You got 1? You
I
didn't
caught
even
1.
play at all as a starter.
I did. I played a little bit at my house. I did not buy the research, and I only caught 1 shiny Grookey for this community day. I don't really know why I didn't feel the need to go out and play it. I mean, I'm not part of Grookey Gang. If this was Score Bunny, I would have been out there every minute.
Well,
and
we'll
I will
see
be
soon.
When
Maybe.
it's Score Bunny honey time. I'll be there.
But
I
still,
I feel like I've just seen so much Grookey and Rillaboom and stuff that I just didn't feel very compelled. I was editing. I had other things to do. It just didn't seem like a priority.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it's fair.
But
But dang, starters priority. But no, it's fair.
But no,
same thing.
and I'm going to say this. I think at least for this, where the scenario was perfect for it. I think my FOMO was kind of gone.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel any whatsoever for this event. And I made a conscious decision. I said, the event is starting right now. I have other priorities that I would rather do, which is new for me when it comes to this. So I maybe that's fine. I say that, but if it was Score Bunny, I would have felt incredible FOMO. So I'm not cured.
Yeah, you just have
Yeah.
priorities.
Yeah. So anyway, no 10 shiny Grookey for eggs. I got to double check. I don't think I did. It's been kind of difficult to get the steps in since it's been so stinking cold.
It's hard to be outside right now. That's for sure.
It is really hard to be outside. No, only like 20. I only did like 22 eggs. Holy cow. Yeah. So no, not very much last week at all. 5 raids. Yes. 5 purified. Yes. 25 kilometers walked. 22.5. So darn.
I also did several raids since I was around a bunch of people. I am very close to being done.
Nice. Very, very nice.
And then I'll have to light some Stardust on fire.
We should have probably taken a look at our forecast before I set our goals. Well, yours was less affected, but mine was definitely like the eggs and the walking. No, that's okay. That's how it works. Sometimes you just don't hit them. It's okay to set big goals and miss sometimes. A lot of times, every week,
especially when it's because of the weather, though.
Yeah, that was inescapable. That's true. Mm-hmm. I also had to buy a new battery for my car this week.
Oh, lovely.
The same, man, if you know anything about cars, I don't, but it had the same stock battery in it from 2017.
Chris!
Yes, it's equal parts impressively irresponsible of me for not having changed it, but also impressive that it survived this long.
How did it survive that long?
I have no idea, but I took it to an AutoZone and I got a new battery, and they're like, "Hey, you want us to install it for you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not a car person.
Yeah,
please help me." So they went out there and he pulled it out. It's got a solid amount of battery fluid leaked on top of it. And he pulls it out. And it's got Nissan on the side. I'm like, oh no, that's the stock battery. Oh no!
You should have replaced it like 3 times.
I don't know.
On the same note, I don't remember if it was this week or last week. I had to jump a car for the first time. I'd never done that. I know the concept, but I'd never had to do it. So
how did it go? Did you succeed?
Yeah, it was fine. We left the car light on my girlfriend's car overnight. We didn't even realize until like 20 hours later.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had to jump it the next day. It worked fine. It was good.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't. Were you also the kid that? You said this is your first time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like the kid in high school that had the safety kit in my back trunk, so I had the jumper cables, and we're from here, right? So. High school parking lots, a lot of cars that weren't starting because they were all hand-me-downs or old cars, so, oh, geez. Anyway, hey, we should talk about Pokemon Go, huh?
Okay. We have stuff to talk about.
We do. We have plenty of news to get into here, so why don't we just hop into that? Yo, what up? It's the news. All right, the first thing we're going to be talking about today is this Dynamax Ho-Oh Max Battle Weekend. We'll do this real quick and dirty because there's not a lot of interesting things to talk about with this, other than the fact that what the event is itself. I'm just saying it's not very different from other Max Battle event weekend things we've had. So this will be on Saturday, January 31st from 6 a.m. to Sunday, February 1st at 9 p.m. local time. So the entire weekend, right? Dynamax debut, Dynamax Ho-Oh, awesome. It can be shiny, and it's been shiny before, so it'd be crazy if they couldn't have it shiny here for no reason, but we like that. It's good to know all the same. There's the event bonuses, so it's the usual event bonus suite for this type of event. So max particle collection limit increases 1,600. Still hilarious. Quarter adventuring distance to receive max particles. Power spots will refresh more frequently, and 8 times max particles from power spots. There's going to be free time to research. That'll get you Kabuto candy, max particles, and more to help power up your team. This is the week prior to the event. So it looks like the counter Pokemon that they're providing you with via the research is a Kabuto.
Sure.
I swear.
Sure.
Kyle, please back me up on this. If we are in any of these raids and we see a Kabuto that is not at least a
Kabutops? I swear to God.
If I could report you, I would.
Just evolve it. 50
Yeah.
candy.
Oh my God. Anyway, so please at the very least do that. I don't want to see any Wooloos in my battle. Event ticket for $4.99. You get rewards, 6,400 max particles, 24,000 experience. Also bonuses of 2 times XP for max battles, increased candy and candy XL from 5-star max battles, yada yada. As we say every time, if you're going to go hard, get the ticket. If you're going to do 1 or 2, it's not worth it. Don't waste your money. Web store, you can buy that in the store for the same price. You get a premium battle pass, and of course check Campfire, like they always try to remind us, for groups if you're struggling to find one for this event. Nice, short, and sweet. So Mr. Kyle, are you excited for Dynamax Ho-Oh?
It's fine.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think there's a single Dynamax Pokemon I will be excited for.
Okay.
It's got to be Gigantamax, and it's not to say I won't do Dynamax stuff, but like I'm not going to get excited for going out to do a Ho-Oh Max battle. Like it just is. Again, I've said this before though. I'm not doing a Max battle for a legendary because I'm not going to invest the candy into that legendary.
Yeah, but it
At
is
this
a
point
nice,
in my game, at least.
It's a nice free way though of getting a legendary and more candy for the legendary.
Yes, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I'm not going to do it because if I was going to have powered up a Ho-Oh at this point in my game, 9 years later,
Yeah.
I would have already done it. And I'm not
All right.
like I don't have a lot of Ho-Oh candy. I don't do many Ho-Oh raids. It's a 1 or 2 here or there whenever it's there.
Yeah.
So I'd use a different fire Pokemon. I'll use a Gigantamax Charizard if I ever need a fire type in a max battle type of thing.
No, I think that's right. I think that's right. And I wonder how much of this is like, yeah, we've talked about this before, the onboarding research, right? Quote unquote, the onboarding research. I wonder how much of that is just like still, hey, even if you don't use this Pokemon, water and rock type moves good against this Pokemon. Like how much of that is just the communication there, and then the event doesn't suffer for it, right? It's just not any more exciting. Like this feels necessary, even if you're not excited about it. Like you said, I wouldn't say that we don't need this. I would say we do.
Yeah, I'm not saying this shouldn't exist, especially because for people who are, first off, able to go outside in this weather, but don't worry about that. That's just a us problem. And the middle of the United States for the next week and a half.
Yeah.
It's good access for legendary Pokemon. It is technically free. You can do a few of them for free if you've saved up, the previous day's worth or whatever. But at the same time, if it was just a raid day, you could do the same thing. And you could do it with 2 people instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
So while we talk about the accessibility, I do think the accessibility is really good when something is in max battles for an event. because you can do them at your like own pace with whatever particles you might have. But like if it's a battle weekend, if it was a raid weekend, you would also be getting more free passes anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like Dynamax battles. The Dynamax version of a Pokemon should complement other portions of an event rather than it being the focus in and of itself. Because Dynamax just isn't exciting. Gigantamax for sure, like you said before. And if it's a brand new Pokemon that's coming out in Dynamax, then for sure, of course, if it's a debut or whatever. Not that the Dynamax version is coming out for the first time, but if it's debuting and also in Dynamax, like Duraludon was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, I'm with you.
I think that's kind of like, we talked about it years ago now that too many events. There's an event fatigue. And it's almost like these max battle weekends and stuff they just add on to it.
Yeah.
But they're much easier to ignore. It's so much easier to say, I'm not going to go do a max battle weekend.
Oh yeah.
You're not losing anything necessarily by it.
No.
And if you want to do it, that's great. I think max battles are fun. I think they are fun to do. They are more fun to do than a raid. That's for sure. But that's about all I have to say about it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have very much to say on it either. It is what it is. It's Dynamax Ho-Oh. I mean, I will say there is not a Gigantamax Ho-Oh. We're not going to see Dynamax Apex Ho-Oh, right? And this is shiny. So if you want to get the, quote unquote ultimate version of this Pokemon, you could hit a Dynamax Shundo Ho-Oh, and then you'd be set on this Pokemon in this category. So if you're completionist in that way, you're good there. I mean, Kyle is very good at warning people when they hit these events, like, hey, I know this is coming out in Dynamax, and that's cool, but there is a Gigantamax, so like, chill. Not the case for this one, because it doesn't have a Gigantamax form, so it should get one. That'd be cool, but whatever. All right. That's that. Let's move on to the next one, which is also a pretty quick little piece of news because it is the save the dates for next season's Community Days. This is starting in March and you're running through May. So next season, wahoo. The next season's Community Days will be Saturday, March 14th, Saturday, April 11th, Saturday, May 9th, and Saturday, May 16th. Look at all those Saturdays, Kyle.
They keep breathing. Also, May 16th will be a classic.
Classic. Thank you. Community Days aren't the only events on the horizon. Here are some other dates. Saturday through Monday, March 7th through the 9th is a season event. Saturday, March 21st is Research Day. Saturday, March 28th is Max Battle Day. Saturday, April 4th is Raid Day. Saturday, April 18th. Okay, these are all Saturday.
They are all Saturday.
April 25th is Max Battle Day. May 2nd is Shadow Raid Day. And May 23rd is Raid Day. Again, all Saturday. Wow. Did you write this? The schedule?
When Niantic posted this, I was like, wait, hang on.
Hold on a second.
When was the last time this happened?
I feel very seen.
I do, though. No excuses for missing anything in this section unless I don't like. I'm not doing the next battle.
Yeah. No, that's pretty. That's pretty crazy. Crazy good for you. Yeah, I don't think anything else. This looks pretty standard. Nothing super crazy. The season event, March 7th through the 9th, it'll probably just be a seasonal launch event for whatever the theme is going to be.
Yeah.
Probably. And yeah, the rest of this is pretty standard fare. So
I hope that Shadow Raid Day is exciting. That's all I can say.
I hope that Shadow Raid Day is exciting. I hope that Hatch Day is exciting. Hey, man, every once in a while, they throw a Pokemon in those eggs that people that normally don't, participate are like, it's worth it. It hasn't been for the past 2 Hatch events, if I recall. But it'd be nice. But
I do believe this last season, every Community Day was on a Sunday. So, like, it's nice to see them on Saturdays.
Well, it makes me wonder what they're doing on Sundays.
Yeah,
like what's different that literally everything is happening on Saturdays.
Variety is the spice of life.
It would actually be wild if they introduced a recurring event on Sundays.
Oh my God, please stop.
Next Mondays, they have Mondays, they have spotlight hours. What if they had something on Sundays and they just started doing all their regular events on Saturdays forever?
Just to be clear, by the way, this is something every single Saturday. of this season.
Yes.
Just to be clear, there's one. It's every Saturday. That's a lot. That's a lot of free, like, quote unquote, free time.
Well, no.
people.
The second and third Saturdays of May, you're good.
What? May 9th is Community Day.
Oh, you're right. They're up there.
May 16th is Classic.
Oh, no, you're so right. Holy moly. Oh, no, the first, no, March 7th to the 9th. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, every single Saturday of this next upcoming season is going to have an event to play.
They're like, it's winter. What are you doing? You know? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
All right, well.
But Saturday.
Hopefully you got in all your family time because you're not going to see him for the next 3 months. Well, at least those 3 months. You have until March to say your farewells. Okay, let's move on to our third thing here, which is the February 2026 Community Day, Vulpix and Alolan Vulpix. This will be Sunday, February 1st, right away. From 2 to 5 p.m. local time, the Fox Pokemon Vulpix and Alolan Vulpix will be featured. That's awesome. Featured attack, Ninetales knows the charged attack Energy Ball, and then Alolan Ninetales knows the charged attack Chilling Water. There's a Community Day special research for $1.99. You get encounters with Vulpix and Alolan Vulpix's special backgrounds, additional encounters, premium battle pass, rare candy XL, all that good stuff. The event bonuses are going to be 3 times XP for catching, and the usual slew of things like reduced trades and costs and stuff like that. A lure module bonus, the 2 to 9 p.m. local time lure module bonus. So if you didn't get to do it during the event, you can do the lure module thing and get some more shiny boosted encounters. There's going to be field research as well. A Community Day Ultra Box in the store for $1.99. You get your 5 Ultra Balls. And if you need friends, check Campfire. Or go talk to people.
Yeah.
Go to a coffee shop. Yeah. Be nice to your local baristas, please. Please. Unless they're named Daniel, then give them a hard time. I hope somebody out there works with somebody named Daniel. They're like, yeah, give him a hard time.
Daniel deserves it. So Vulpix.
Vulpix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. There's going to be people out here who are real excited about this, especially for Alolan Vulpix.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, do you have many shiny Vulpix already or not?
Not very many, no.
Really?
But I have the actual crown jewel is I have a Opal.
Oh, Opal with a sweet toy.
I have a Nundo shiny Alolan Vulpix.
Oh.
So, like, that's really funny, but it's probably the rarest thing that I have on my entire account.
That's pretty good.
So,
yeah. Okay.
I don't need any more. I'm good.
That's fair enough. I don't have a single regular shiny Vulpix.
I'll have to double check. I might not either.
I have 3 shiny Alolan Vulpix, but nothing else. And these are from hatching. Yeah.
Of course.
No, actually, sorry. 2 were caught in the wild and 1 was hatched.
Oh, okay.
From Taiwan, an egg from Taiwan in 2019. Wow.
I have 3 shiny Vulpix.
Regular Vulpix?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Maybe we need to do some trading.
And I only have 1 shiny Alolan Vulpix.
Okay, well, besides our... except for, I guess, or in the face of even our bluster, we might actually have to participate in this.
No, I mean, I'm okay. I'm not feeling bad about it. I love that Nundo that I have there, but
yeah,
no, I don't have anything against it. It's not super exciting, but I know that Vulpix is a very popular Pokemon, so
yeah,
there's not much else to say about it.
It's the only Brock type we have.
I feel like both of these moves have to have some kind of use in PvP though, because I know Alolan Vulpix has had play,
yes,
in the past. So,
well, you mean Ninetales?
Yeah, sorry, Alolan Ninetales.
Yeah. Definitely. One thing I want to talk about with this really quick is that I did see some groaning, and my initial gut reaction was to be like, oh, wow, another Kanto Community Day, really? But do what we just did and take a look at your shiny counts. Just because you've seen this Pokemon forever doesn't mean that it isn't a gap in a lot of people's collections, and they know that. So despite my initial reaction, I think this actually might be a very good choice. You know?
Yeah, no, I think it's a good choice. I almost swore we already had this as a community day, but I think it was a fan vote ages ago.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah.
It's just, I feel like this had already happened.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm clearly wrong. I'm not saying it happened. It felt like it did.
Fun fact. Before I met Cyndaquil, Vulpix was my favorite Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah,
as
that's really old. Yeah, as a kid, really old Chris lore. I have a lot of love for Vulpix that my tastes have changed as I've grown up. It's like, okay, I still like it. It's not a favorite, but it was at one point on the pedestal.
I'll give a hot take right now. Maybe it's a hot take. I don't know. Growlithe is better than Vulpix. Full stop. And I don't even think it's close.
I don't know that I feel that comparing them is a productive exercise.
They're regional variants in their own game, like red versus blue.
Okay, yeah. So what?
That's it.
They also both got regional variants later.
They did, and Alolan Vulpix is way better than Hisuian Growlithe.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. That's not to say I don't love Hisuian Growlithe.
Yeah, Hisuian Growlithe is dope. Hisuian Arcanine is exceptional.
Yeah, it's fine.
You got a problem, man.
But also, like, they both evolved from a Firestone. Like, they're meant to be compared. They definitely are meant to be compared.
I get what you're saying, and I think that that's a good argument, but I'm not going to accept it.
Okay, well, Growlithe is still better than Vulpix. So
all right, whatever, man. I they're different animals. They're not even the same animal, you know.
I mean, yeah, you're technically right. Fox versus dog.
Yeah,
but
that's right. Anyway, Vulpix, go get them on February 1st, and save some for people that didn't get to do it, even though everybody apparently thinks they have them. They don't. Okay, last piece of news, and actually I think we might have saved the best for last in this case. This is pretty awesome. Celebrate the spirit of Carnival with Flamigo's Pokemon Go debut. The Carnival of Flamigo will be February 3rd. It's a Tuesday at 10 a.m. to Sunday, February 8th at 8 p.m. local time. The debut will be of Flamigo, the synchronized Pokemon. And the event bonuses will be 2 times incense duration, 2 times daily adventure incense duration, 500 additional Stardust for catching Flamigo. That's pretty slick. Increased chance to encounter shiny Lotad, shiny Spritzy, and shiny Pikipek. Wild encounters will include Lotad, Baneri, Pikipek, and more. The rare spawns will be Spritzy and Flamigo, so Flamigo will be in the wild. Field research task encounters, you can get event-themed Pokemon encounters, so probably the ones that we just listed will be in the pool. Collection challenge, there will be one. Do that to receive XP Stardust and encounters with event-themed Pokemon. There's going to be a timed research for free. Free 99. Time to research rewards include the following: 2 incense Stardust, encounters with event-themed Pokemon, and more, allegedly. Paid time to research for $4.99. Time to research rewards include the following: 1 star piece, an event-themed avatar pose, encounters with event-themed Pokemon, and more. Now, Kyle, we have come to the summit of this event, in my opinion. Do we want to pause, or shall I finish out the event?
No, you should just finish it out.
Okay, we'll come back, put a pin in this. If you go to the web store and buy the box for $4.99, the same price, you get an extra premium battle pass. Okay, enough about that. Let's talk about this pose.
The pose is really good. It's really
good. Yes. I think I would pay $15 for this pose.
You know what? I will let you pay $15 for that pose.
Yeah, like it's good enough that you'd be like, okay, I get it.
No, I'm gonna let you pay $15 for the pose. I'll not spend any money, but say that $4.99 is probably still too much. But that's okay.
Really, you don't like this pose?
No, I do. I'm just cynical about how much poses and some cosmetics in games should cost.
Oh, I think this might be the single most incredible pose I've ever seen them put in Pokemon Go. It's your character dancing and shaking maracas.
Yeah, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But we've had some. Good
are
ones.
those maracas? I don't know.
I think they're supposed to be, but they're very large.
Yeah, I don't know if there's different forms or not, but they look like they're shaking maracas. So if they're not, please forgive us. We live in Chicago.
North side of Chicago. Let's be very clear here.
Yeah, we rarely leave.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I'm just overly cynical about cosmetic prices in video games sometimes.
Sure.
Let's not talk about the fact that League of Legends just released their 6th $300 skin.
People keep buying them.
I know.
Have you seen any in the wild?
I have. The first game I played the day it came out had one in it.
The Ari or the new one?
No, the new one, the Viego.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like,
Viego?
Someone asked how much you spent. He said 240, and I'm like,
my ban list grows. By the way, when that Ari skin came out, ban Ari every single game. Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
No.
Anyway, this pose is incredible.
It's good. Good.
My sister and I both had the same reaction of I'll pay anything for this and I will use it. So that's great. Now this does unfortunately bury the lead a little bit. The real exciting thing is that Flamigo is coming to Pokemon Go. And if you are new to Pokemon, sorry, what were you going to say?
In the wild,
no less. That's a big win. But if you're new to Pokemon, Flamigo was a very late addition, Generation 8. Oh, Galar, right? I don't remember what it was.
What? Flamigo. It's from Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Amigo. You're right. Sorry, Scarlet and Violet. Anyway, it's not in the original generations, right? It's a later edition.
Yeah.
Over the years, there have been a lot of conversations about what Pokemon are we missing, right? And one of the top 3 that you would see repeated, other than Dolphin, which was also solved, was Flamingo.
Yeah.
And they did it, and they freaking nailed it. It's got a snappy name. It's a cool Pokemon. It's got good typing. It's awesome.
I think Flamigo's good. Flamigo is absolutely dwarfed in design by how good its name is.
Yeah.
Its name is so simple and just so strong.
They took one letter out and they cooked so hard.
It's amazing.
Well, can you imagine if you made a grilled cheese, but you took the cheese out and somebody ate it and they're like, wow, this is really good. This is what this is like.
This is toast. Made buttered toast. Flamigo's a fun one. Its design, I can take it or leave it. It is just a flamingo, which is fine. If that's what you're looking for, it's great. It nails it. The name is great. It makes me smile. And it's going to be in the wild. Yep. Now here, if you had asked me, 6 months after Scarlet and Violet came out, what do I think of Flamigo in Go? I would have told you this is going to be a regional Pokemon.
Oh,
I would have told you it's either going to be a regional or it's going to be like a 10K ag exclusive or something.
Sure.
Because here's the thing. This is not trying to be mean, but Flamigo is a nothing of a Pokemon. It exists for the sake of having another Pokemon. It doesn't evolve. It does not have spectacular stats. You are going to want one Flamigo for your dex entry, and then any more you catch is because you want to catch more Flamigo and nothing else. And that's okay.
I will make one caveat. You're talking about in Go, right?
I mean, I'm talking about the main series game too, but
okay.
Sure.
In the main series game, Flamigo is like the go-to speedrunning Pokemon in that generation.
Okay. Look, speedrunners follow their own rules.
It's the Nidoking of Scarlet and Violet.
Okay, but speedrunner rules don't apply to everybody else.
No,
sure.
I just want to say, while we're being very real, I also want to bring to the table something that, like, it does shine in this very specific niche way, but it does. I mean, it's not another Pokemon, it's Flamigo, so that's cool.
Okay, yeah, but that ain't going to help and go.
The shiny's like, okay. It's just like a lighter pink. It's fine.
Yeah. So it's kind of in a weird spot because it's in the wild, but you don't really need to grind for it unless you like really want Flamigo, which is why I thought it was going to be like a 10K chase, because that just makes sense with the way the game pattern goes. So like it's a positive. Like it's definitely not a negative, but it's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. It's a nice change of pace. I also want to say really quick, the art they put into this article for it is really well done.
You mean like the banner art?
Yeah, the two Flamigos with the Lotad playing in the water. It looks really good. Whoever did that did an exceptional job. Yep. All right, cool. That's Flamigo. Well, Carnival rather. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I mean, I'm not excited, but I will go chase the one Shadow Flamigo that shows up for me.
Oh, this is the first event in a while where I can actually say without some sort of caveat that I'm very excited.
That said, I don't have Shiny Spritzy still. It somehow has eluded me in these events. So I'm excited to get a few more chances at that, even though it's going to be a rare encounter.
Yeah, but still, knowing that it's there.
Yeah.
Did you have any luck with Fido during Precious Pals?
No.
Me neither, man.
No.
None, unfortunately. Oh, well, that's that, right? This is what it is. Okay, that's the news, folks, which means that we're going to take a quick little break. And then when we return, it's going to be time for Pokélore.
And we're back with Pokélore. We're doing Glamet and Glimmora, the ore Pokemon. Glamet is a conical flower bud-like Pokemon. It has a translucid light blue cone and yellow eyes for a head, surrounded by 6 small dark blue petal-shaped clusters of crystallized poison, each with light blue lines running through the center. Behind the cone, there is a black prism-like structure connecting to a light purple bulbous bud. Glamet can latch onto cave walls or ceilings and suck out nutrients. In order to protect itself, Glamet can scatter poisonous pollen-like powder or strike with its poison-packed bud. When in groups, they are also known to work together with Glimmora to fend off enemies. While not completely understood, it is thought that Glamet has a connection to the terrestrial phenomenon, considering the resemblance of Glimmora's petals to Terrajewels, its presence in Paldea's Area 0, and its underdepths, as well as in Kitakame's Crystal Pool, and the requirement of Glamet crystals to make the TM for Terrablast. In Pokemon Horizons, the series episode Over the Top, Glamet was depicted flying through the air while spinning their petals like a propeller.
Oh, I love that.
It is fun.
Yeah, that is fun. I love that. I'm sorry. I like what a hat that just says that is fun with like the I and the S italicized. Like, sorry,
but like I have to look
cute.
up.
It is cute, and I think when it comes,
petals are so tiny though. I had to like go confirm it. Like it's they're little tiny at the top of his head.
Pokemon is really good about making Pokemon that don't have faces, but making them expressive in other ways.
All right. Glimmora is a conical flower-like Pokemon. It has translucid black cone and yellow eyes for a head, and its body is composed of a series of layered petals made of crystallized poison. The outermost corolla has 6 dark blue petals ending in light green rectangle shapes, followed by 4 light purple petals, which in turn surround the innermost corolla of 3 light green petals.
I didn't know it drove a Toyota, let alone 2 of them.
Each of the dark blue petals have 2 light green lines running through the center, while the light purple petals each have 1. Glimmora can latch onto walls, disguising itself as a plant, and then suck out energy and nutrients.
Nice.
Should Glimmora sense danger, it will open up its petals and start firing beams from its body. It is also known to work together with groups of Glammet to fend off enemies. And then there's more about the Paldea terrestrial stuff. I'm not gonna read that again. I love this. Fire beams. We're like Gundam now.
Yeah. It's like that, or like can also be found inside a plethora of dungeons in The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
It is certainly that type of enemy. Where you Z target and block it with your shield or something. Cool Pokemon. Very cool Pokemon. Translucid is a word that I
don't know what that word means.
Translucent was. Yeah, it says that it's not a real word. I have no idea.
Okay. Well, maybe Bulbapedia has lied to us. So.
No, translucid apparently is an adjective meaning allows light to pass through, similar to translucent, but not fully transparent. So it's, okay. I suppose, certain levels of opacity.
Somewhere in between translucent and opaque. Got it.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, all right. Cool.
All right.
You're using your degree.
my degree in art, don't worry. Yeah. Max CP level 40 of 3273 and a level 50 of 3700 even.
Woo!
195 stamina, 177 defense, and 246 attack, which
it's huge.
Explains some of my comments last week.
Yes.
Best moveset that we can see at the moment, Rock Throw with Meteor Beam and Sludge Wave. Subject to change, of course, but this is what can learn in the games and would give it its best chance. So
yeah, it's not quite out yet. And it didn't say it in the news article for it, but Glimmet does evolve, and Glamora is the evolution. I don't think we talked about it very much last week because, again, they don't really say how much it costs and stuff. They didn't mention it. Very strange.
Yeah, they didn't say it. I'm sure it will be 50 candy because it's, when in doubt, it's probably 50 candy.
Be super funny if it was 400. Super funny.
God. Honestly, given its performance, I wouldn't even be surprised, but that'd be crazy.
It has a 246 attack. That's a premium.
Yeah. If it gets Rock Throw and Meteor Beam, it will be the best rock type as a mega. And without it, it's still competing with Rhyperior with Rock Wrecker. So
that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Pokemon's wild, man. That's cool. Very, very cool.
I like this Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a cool Pokemon.
It has such a cool ability too in the main series games. Yeah, I like it.
It grows on you for sure. At first blush, I didn't care for this Pokemon at all. Didn't really have any thoughts, but you spend some time in those caves and you try to shiny hunt or do an outbreak or something, and they grow on you. They're
when
cute.
It's closed, it's like, what is this happening? Then it like opens up and it's like, oh, okay, yeah.
They're
very
creative, very fun Pokemon.
And then its mega is actually quite fun.
Yeah,
still,
absolutely. All right, cool. Thank you very much. I think PokéPoll is next on the docket.
And for last week's PokéPoll we had, do you find the Team Go Rocket system and events engaging and fun? If not, what would you change and why? First response from Sound said, Dear Chris and Kyle, as Thumper's mom would say, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. Currently, I find the Rockets a bit grindy, but that's most likely due to the nature of the Go Battle system. They are either too easy or lavishly expensive to build counter teams against and become hard to farm, as someone with very budget options. However, I can't think of any alternatives to catching shadow Pokemon. The Snagit machines from Gale of Darkness would not work in Go's systems, for example.
Yeah.
And as far as the deck building aspect that both Shadow and Purified Pokemon bring to teams, I like them. It's just actually going out to do them that is annoying on the daily. Rocket Takeover events help alleviate a farming pain point mostly, with a pool of easy-ish to target mons, some meta, some collector, instead of the rare rocket that feels like an annoying pop-up and a balloon. I'm really not sure what could fix this other than maybe making the fights go faster, i.e. more damage to rockets with having higher tier of the related metals completed, or a rocket damage boosting adventure effect. And maybe more rewards to carrot on a stick the whole thing. Prepare for trouble, make it double. Very respectfully, Sound.
I would like to begin by saying that Thumper's mom didn't know what she was talking about. that sometimes if you don't have something nice to say, it is your civic duty to say something.
Yeah.
Yep. This is being formatted as a joke, but is actually really serious commentary on current events. Anyway, that being said, I get the point being made within the framework here, right? And I think the pain points are a little bit different for everybody, but this the farming pain point that is brought up here in particular is definitely it, right? Because if you're going to engage with it, you have to think about, if I'm going to do this, how do I do it the best way possible and get the most out of it? And the answer is farming for a better IV spread on a shadow Pokemon, whether it's for PvP or a hundo, or you want the Nundo for a collection, right? Like Kyle did.
Mm-hmm.
But creating a system that has those pain points is something that every game does, that seeks to be longevity have longevity, I suppose. Any live service game like an MMO or a mobile game has grinding pain points like this. So I don't know if that's necessarily a game design thing that needs to change, in so much as like the act of doing the thing could be more fun rather than the realization of I have to do 100 of this, you know?
I guess I agree with you, but at the same time, you don't ever feel like you do better at grunts. You plateau really, really quickly, and then now you are doing the exact same menial task 1,000 times.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know, and this is slightly fixed by if they just made purified Pokemon do like 20% more damage.
Like they originally said they were going to do?
They originally said they were going to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a simple change. And it rewards you for doing rockets because you want to purify the Pokemon to then do more rockets to find the shadows that you want to keep.
Yeah.
So, but I do think that the grinding nature is just the nature of like game design in some aspects.
I think that the relationship between Shadow and Purified Pokemon should be swapped. I think Shadow Pokemon should be really easy to level up, but their stats aren't as good. And if you max level a Shadow Pokemon, you can't purify it or something like that. And if you purify a Pokemon, they get stronger, but they cost more to power up.
I mean, I definitely think that is a compelling argument. You could make it so the higher level a shadow is, the more it costs to purify.
Oh, yeah.
So like if you took something to 40, it would cost you 250,000 Stardust to purify.
Yeah.
You know, make it double the cost or something if somebody wants to commit to that, obviously.
Right, so you can't take advantage and be like, oh, I'm going to power it up because it's cheaper and then purify it and then power it up over time or whatever. Yeah. I'm sure there's definitely a smart way to do that, you know? But
the +2 to all IVs is a terrible reward for purifying, full stop.
Yep.
And the fact that there's maybe 3 Pokemon in the entire game that want to use return actively in PvP, someone's going to correct me on that, I know. I'm being hyperbolic.
And a couple of them were flavor of the month, like Umbreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem, I think, with a large problem with the system that I don't think we talked about last week. But
No. Anyway, good response, Sound. Thank you.
Yes. And I agree. The next response from Mikey Midas, and they said, I honestly don't really mind how the rocket system currently exists, aside from Giovanni. I do wish that he wasn't simply a boss you could fight once a season. Rather, I think that one who wishes to grind for the opportunity to face Giovanni should be able to do so whenever they want.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the rocket leaders could drop a super component each time you beat them. We could maybe set the required number of components to something absurd like 20. But that would be a legitimate free-to-play grind if you don't want to buy passes for legendary shadow raids. Aside from all of that, I don't think rocket battles are all that intrusive. They're easy to ignore, and if you're using an accessory to spin stops, you don't have to worry about them at all. But I especially like the balloons being in the game. I honestly like them to spawn more often. Oh, and I just now remembered about the takeover events that let you TM frustration off your Pokemon. Just let us do that at any time.
I agree, but no.
I get why they don't.
Yeah.
To counterpoint, though, it's getting harder and harder to have an accessory to spin stops, in case for those who are not always prepared at all times, they don't sell them anymore. They don't exist.
Here's my Japanese box because I had to order 2 from Japan for Kyle and I because we needed new ones.
Yeah, and it's like, give it another year, and if Scopely Niantic does not have a new answer, the supply is gonna dry up, and it's a huge problem.
Do you think we're gonna get a new device, or do you think they're just gonna renew whatever they had with this one?
I don't know. It's such a wild thing that it just wasn't done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It connects to Pokemon Sleep, which doesn't make a lot of money, but it makes a little bit of money. Like, it's a huge deal for Go. I don't know.
Gigantic.
I'm going to circle back to the comment here. I swear to God. Do you think that Niantic just undersells the value that it brings to the game, and they don't think it's a valuable peripheral?
All right. So what I have heard from secondhand stuff from conversations, that I've heard behind the scenes, and also from content creators that have been in the space for a long period of time and players that know people, right? None of this is confirmed. This is all hearsay. But apparently the attitude towards these devices, the internal view at Niantic before it was sold and stuff like that, is that they don't like these devices at all. At all.
It's a game changing.
Right. And they have learned to live with them. And then Papa Pikachu, big Pokemon, wanted to have this integration with sleep and stuff like that. And so they reinvented this thing and this device, and they combined it, and they made it with sleep, and also did all this other stuff and had compatibility with Go, yada, yada, yada. That just because they said yes to that doesn't mean that they suddenly liked the devices. It is still counter to whatever their goals were to begin with, that they found out later, right? Getting out and walking and interacting with their game map, right? So I don't think it's very surprising that it is just sort of timed out in the commercial space, that they're like, okay, we made 100,000 units or 500,000 units or whatever it was, and now that's it. What they have is what they have, and that'll be a problem for future Niantic. What's crazy to me is that Papa Pikachu hasn't been like, this is a pain point for your consumers, for our consumers, and there is not a good reason for it, So I wonder how much, we talked about this last time that you brought this up. I wonder how much of that was lost in the purchase to Scopely.
Yeah.
I none of us know who has the rights. I mean, they're official Nintendo products, Game Freak products, Pokemon Company products. But yeah, like the website for the device and for Pokemon Sleep has links to the official Nintendo store to buy this, and it simply just says that they're unavailable. It doesn't say they're sold out, doesn't say that they're going to be restocked. It just says you cannot buy them.
Yeah.
So
very frustrating. If you have extras, hold on to them for dear life, because the game will probably not be updated to not let you use them. So they're going to be good for as long as you got them.
Yep.
The original Plus still works if you have one. So
the Pokemon Go Plus.com, that was on the side of this. I'm trying to see if that still works. That website does not work.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy to me.
Anyways,
we need an investigative journalist to go into this and figure out what the story is. Anyway,
I'm not qualified.
None of us are. We're Ben Schreier.
The idea of rocket leaders dropping a super component is something I'm fully on board with. I think you just give Giovanni a cooldown, like 5 days. You could do Giovanni once every 5 days if you grind leaders for it.
Yeah.
Awesome. It'd be great change. So, yeah.
Okay.
Our next response is from Sarah Amanda. And they said, as someone who does actively grind rockets because I enjoy collecting Shadow Shinies, because such a collection is instinctively understood that I actually was engaging the game for my collection, as Shadows cannot be traded nor caught with an auto catcher. I think there should be an option in the settings to toggle off rocket balloons. Not for me, of course, but for players that don't want to engage in the system. Upon the first load of the game the game is already trying to load so many things now, and if you don't care about rockets, the balloon is yet another thing. And it being on the screen for 20 minutes is probably annoying.
Yeah.
I can see potential issues, mostly skill issue, but alas, for turning off display of all rockets from stops. So leave that on, I guess, but allow turning off the balloons if desired by a player.
Agreed.
I don't see a reason why not. I
Yeah.
agree. If they want to remove that option from themselves, why not let them?
Yep.
I think the Giovanni medal is fine as is, being that it is a pointless medal that will literally take forever to get to platinum. Changing the number to achieve the medal would be bad. Setting precedent for changing medal numbers, that would be bad. More opportunities to fight Giovanni would be okay, I guess, but I don't feel like we are owed that. I don't think Shadow Legendary Rage should count. Those are just raids, not engaging in the PvP system of fighting Giovanni. It would be kind of cool if the Team Rocket special research would loop for that season.
Ooh.
Like how in Monster Hunter now, you can indefinitely loop the season's story, being able to do the tasks infinitely. It would be cool if you could complete the Giovanni research numerous times, /indefinitely per season. Upon completing the last page, maybe it would say something like, do you want to do it again? If you say no, then it's just marked as complete, so that those who don't care cannot have it in their list anymore as active. If you say yes, then you can do it again, starting back on page 1. And then whenever the next season Rocket Research comes out, when you complete the previous season Rocket Research, it becomes marked as done. Doesn't ask if you want to loop it again, and then you get the new research. Or I don't know, it can just mark it as done, regardless of your current progress, if you have finished it at least once, and then start you on the next one. I don't care. Whatever is easier for them to code without screwing things up. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I like that last idea as well as a potential solution, but you have to make the next loops harder.
Yep.
Because the first quest is too easy to allow somebody to do multiple times. You can genuinely do it multiple times a day type of thing if you want to.
Yeah. It would be cool if it just reset every day and you could redo that same loop every single day.
But if it resets every day, what if you take longer than a day to do it?
Then it doesn't reset the next day. You just pick back up where you were until you finish it. And then, okay, let's say
you can do a loop once per day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's say the event is 5 days. You get the loop starts on, you get the research on day 1. You finish it day 1. Day 2 starts, you get the loop again. You do half of it. You do the second half on the 3rd day. You finish it on the 4th day. It shows up again as a new one, your 3rd time.
Fair. Problem is that these research aren't available just for the event. The research is here for the whole season.
Yeah, well, I mean, this requires a format change. I'm just saying.
So
it's just,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is all to say that a looping idea is a really good one.
Yes.
We are just arguing that it would need to be different than just a simple infinite.
But I think that's a good solution if they didn't want to do like super components.
Yeah, and they didn't want it to be like fight 100 rocket grunts for your second time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to push back on the Giovanni comment, though. I think that there is no point in having a medal if it's not reasonably obtainable for people actively trying to do it. And if somebody's actively trying to do the Giovanni medal, as I said last week, I think it's 20 years at the current rate we're going to do the Giovanni Platinum medal.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's not actually, it shouldn't even be in the game if it can't be completed. I think that's kind of like my pain point with that concept.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I agree. As always, Saramata, good ideas, thoughts, feelings, all of it. Good.
The next response is from Rotten Tanuki, and they said, make them drop currency as a reward. 5 coins for grunts, 10 for leaders, and 25 for Giovanni. Cap the coins per day to 25.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, hey, honestly, cap it at 50. Make it the same. Make it your daily cap, and if you want to get it from doing rockets, nothing wrong with that. I know people are going to be like, but I want more coins. I'm just saying, I know they don't want to give us more coins, and more ways to get coins is good.
You've played Mario Party, right?
I haven't played the newest one, but I've played Mario Party in my life.
Played Mario Party, right?
Yes.
You know, like when you would go to Bowser's shop and you could like buy a thing and it's good, but it has like a drawback.
Yes.
So what if when you're fighting the rockets, it doesn't drop coins, but it drops like rocket bucks, and you could use them at like a rocket fence. That's like a store menu that give you items that have a good benefit, but also a drawback for a period of time.
Look. I just started playing another gacha game 2 days ago.
Cool.
And there is like 18 million different currencies.
Oh no.
So I can't handle more currencies.
Okay. All right. All right.
I know that's a me thing, but it's a funny idea though. But then again, it leads to the question of why are we working with Team Rocket?
Well,
you know,
it's more like, I mean, why are you working with Bowser? Bowser's just willing to take your money, right? Same with Team Rocket. They'd be like, oh, you stole all of these rocket bucks off these other guys when you beat them or whatever. Like, I'll take this off your hand, and here's some experimental potions that we're working on that heal your Pokemon, but they attack twice as slow or something for the expand. Like, what do you know? I mean, like, whatever.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta stop doing this.
I don't know
We're
about that,
away,
that, but yeah.
You and I are just giving away so many ideas for free, and so are our listeners this week. It's insane. Yeah. Scopely, if you're listening, these are free, kind of, but give our listeners their credit.
I don't think we'll ever see Rocket revamped. Many years.
If they get revamped before gyms do, I think we are in a sorry state, mate.
All right, we're gonna go on to our next response from Weeg, and they said, "Dearest Chris and Kyle, as a very casual player who tends to go through spurts of just playing when it's convenient, it's very frustrating to try and get items from spins and instead have to either escape or battle. I just want my items and my credit for a daily spin. I don't personally love that it inconveniences me, but that doesn't mean that it's a broken system." Weeg. That's fair. I mean, no, it's not broken, but man, can it be annoying.
Dude, what did we say? That people are like, y'all get off the back of Team Rocket stuff. It's not bad. Don't say anything if you don't have anything nice to say. Like, what did we say last week? I thought we were just like, we have some critiques. People like it, and that's cool. We just don't. What do you guys think? And people are like, how dare you?
I mean, some people like their rockets. That's okay.
Yeah, but I just don't remember us being like that.
I was probably a little more negative.
But like, whatever. That's on brand, brother. Like, you don't listen to the show expecting Kyle to be like, oh, wow, this is the greatest thing I've ever heard of.
This is very relevant to Week's email coming up next. Don't.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sort of. Our last response is from Lou the Legend. They said, "Hey, Chris and Kyle, I enjoy the takeover events because on occasion I do want to do more battles with grunts or leaders. And in those instances, I like the increased number of grunts present. I think the frequency could be moved up to every other month, but I'm also okay with just once per season. An improvement I would make would be to have all rocket encounters during the event drop shiny eligible Pokemon. Not that they have to be shiny or even boost the shiny rates, but just make the ones you fight at least have the opportunity to shine.
Yeah.
There are plenty of shiny eligible shadow Pokemon in the pool that just aren't even in the rotation. It would be a way to bring those back around as well. I do agree, but also at the same time, they use rocket takeover events to introduce new shadows too."
They do, but a lot of time those shadow Pokemon don't serve a purpose that something else isn't already good at.
This is true, yes, but I'm just saying they introduce it, and so like that you can't have those be shiny because they're just being introduced and stuff like that.
Yeah, unless it's like the focus of an event or whatever. But yeah, a regular
rotation
even
still,
change.
The new shadows are only shiny if they have been a leader's Pokemon before. So that's why it's a difficult balancing act.
Okay.
All right. That means this week's PokéPoll is, what do you think makes an event in Pokemon Go good? That's in quotation marks because good is subjective, even though there might be some things that everybody agrees on.
Yeah.
What is your response, Chris?
Oh, it's got to have a new shiny.
It's gotta have a new shiny.
I mean, I'm kind of joking, but that certainly doesn't hurt. And no, I think an event is good if it features a debut at minimum.
Okay.
It could be the debut of a new form, a new, like a Dynamax, or a new shiny, a new Pokemon debut in general, a feature debut. Anything. As long as there is something new in an event, I think that the event is good 99% of the time.
Okay, I mean, that's fair.
A good counterexample is Ho-Oh Max Battle Day, I suppose, something like that.
But that's not it's also
it's not necessarily bad. New. Yeah.
I guess this is such a hard question for me to answer because I've definitely said some events are good, but I'm like, I don't care. about that. But like, it's good.
Yeah.
I guess for me, it's always a combination of what's spawning and then relevant bonus. So like, if you introduce something new to an egg pool, you gotta have half egg hatch distance.
Yeah.
Or something like that. That immediately makes it better. I'm still skeptical because it's eggs, but it makes it much better by default.
Yes.
And then a mix of Pokemon that are compelling to chase versus ones that maybe have been around for a while to give people more chances. You know, like Spritzee. Spritzee's been around for a while, but it has a shiny, and not everybody has a shiny. That's a nice addition to a Pokemon pool for people to kind of go after.
Yeah, no, I agree. And we spend a lot of our time when we are going over events and trying to decide whether or not they're good or bad, trying to consider the different angles of that the event is designed from. You can pretty easily determine, oh, hey, this event is clearly for people that are new, or this aspect of this event is clearly for people that are not new and have been playing for 10 years, right, or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess some of the better events. What I was originally going to say instead of a debut was going to be an event that offers something to every demographic that plays.
I knew you were going to say that, and I literally have
I disagree with
that.
It though too.
Yeah.
So please go ahead. I probably will agree with your disagreement.
I don't think that. I mean, I think that does make a good event. Like,
definitely,
something for everything is a good event.
Yeah,
but something with a clear identity is also just as good of an event. If this event exists because we want it to be easier for new players to get these Kanto Pokemon, that does not make it a bad event. Makes it a good event as long as it was done with, like, it's very deliberate and intentional, and you can see the intent from the outside.
Yeah.
If you look at the event and go, why was this made? And you can't like look at a different angle from it, that lends itself for me saying it's a bad event.
Adventure Week 2025.
I was literally going to say it.
Were you? God, dude.
Yes, I was.
We're on the same vibe today.
Like eventually, you look at it and you're like, why did we make this? This is just not what
this isn't Adventure Week.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is, but it's not it. Like, yeah. Dang.
I'd love to hear what other people have to say though, because everybody, having a new shiny is probably a big deal for a lot of people. And that's totally a valid thought of an event.
And it's definitely a meme, right? It's definitely a meme that Pokemon Go players are like, oh boy, a new shiny, this is the best. Like, I don't care if everything else could be bad. That's fine. But there is truth to it. I don't want to, you can joke about it and it seems silly, but, well, first of all, who cares if it seems silly, right? We're playing a mobile game together because we all love it. It's fine. We have transcended the silliness. It's fine. But you cannot deny that a new shiny makes an event more exciting, even if you hate to admit it, Yeah. Gosh, I put this question up here because I couldn't think of anything else, really. That's a good question.
Yeah, we're very, unfortunately, in tune with what we think something can go.
Yeah, not a lot of him and Orhan from us this time. I don't think. Yeah. Anything else on this, or can I kick it to the listeners?
Nope. I'm good.
All right. So if you, dear listener, would like to answer this week's PokéPoll question, which is, once again, what do you think makes an event in Pokemon Go, quote, good, unquote? You can answer that question when we post it on our socials at GOCast Podcast on Threads and X. If you are a patron of ours via Patreon, you can post your answer in the PokéPoll Discord exclusive patron server channel. That's where we pull most of our responses we read from on the show. You can also leave a reply on Spotify or on YouTube if you're watching the video version. Hello. Please subscribe if you're on YouTube. We'd love you forever. We did already, but double so, I guess. And yeah. Oh, almost forgot the most important one. You can send us an email or a voicemail with your response as well, or anything else for that matter. The voicemail line is 262-586-7717, and the email address is mail@gocastpodcast.com. But speaking of voicemails and emails, Mr. Kyle, where in the show are we?
It's time for emails.
Oh, that's right. And a couple of voicemails. We've got a couple of voicemails, like I just said. This first one is from Lemurio.
Hi, Chris and Kyle. This is your friend Lemurio here in Washington State. I was just calling because I really enjoyed your user or listener question today about what Pokemon you would have at your wedding. And the answer I wish I had 15 and a half years ago when my husband and I got married is Mega Abomasnow. That's probably not the most common answer, which is why I think it is fun. We basically drove from our houses in South Carolina through the great state of Colorado, where you can self-marry. You say wherever you want, then go to the courthouse and they marry you. And so we did that on a 14er. The problem being that there was a blizzard, so you could say it was a rather rough wedding in which we got up there very fast, said very quick vows, and then ran down as fast as we could to not die.
Oh my gosh.
So if Mega Abomasnow had been there, I assume he could have helped out with some of that climate control stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just enjoyed that question and wanted to share the answer with you. I got 2 shiny Grookey's this weekend. It's pretty exciting, back to back. I think it might have been the same one that just respawned in the same spot, but I'm not going to say it doesn't count. Anyway, hope you have a great one, and I will be looking forward to hearing more podcasts soon. See ya.
Oh, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. I mean, I didn't like the almost dying part of that story. That was a bit much. I'm glad you didn't. That'd be terrible. But what a good practical answer. I love that.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
that's save everybody and ensure everyone's safety is a great answer.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for the email. We have one email from Sarah Amanda, I believe it is. So let's play this and just see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, GOCast, it's Sarah Amanda here. Hot take. Kyle, I think surprise snapshots should be a surprise. I don't think you should be guaranteed a snapshot surprise encounter on your first snapshot every day. Just saying. It's supposed to be a surprise. That's all. Peace. Sarah Amanda.
Are they surprise snapshots or are they just photobomb?
Yeah, see, I guess
because a photobomb is not necessarily a surprise, it's a format.
I mean, you could argue that a photobomb is supposed to be surprising somebody who is in the middle of taking a photo. You could argue that.
I guess.
What is the actual name of the thing though? The name is have surprise encounters in Go Snapshot.
Okay.
The wording on the medal. Look, okay, that's fine. I got a counterpoint.
Oh no.
And my counterpoint
is
that anytime we have an event, they're saying take a picture and you get a see what you get, and you get 5 guaranteed back to back, and those aren't very much of a surprise now, are they?
Yeah, are those just as much of a surprise? I don't think so.
But I'm not saying it should happen immediately. Like, I just don't want it to take like 30 pictures. That's all.
Like the first 10. It should happen the first 10.
Yeah, like 5 to 10. That's fine. I'm just just going through the motions.
3 to 5. 2 to 3.
And, I mean, that's what I'm saying though. 5 to 10. 6 to 7.
Stop it. Stop it right now.
It's the only way you get it to
for a
stop
new
is by making
co-host.
it not cool.
Jeez.
That's all I'm saying, okay? I think that when the times it's taken me like 20 plus to get a picture photobomb is silly. That's all.
Yeah. I'm just going to say I'm happy that we had episode number 67 in like 2019 or whatever it was. Yeah. Jeez.
Oh, God.
All right. Anyway, thank you very much for those voicemails. All right. We've got some emails. Actually, we only have one email, and this one... Oh, wait. Yeah, we have one email, and this one's for Kyle. Good luck, Kyle.
Okay. An email from Weeg, and they said, hello, beloved host people. I write to you today primarily to offer our dear Kyle with some ways to expand his vocabulary. Whether he knows or not, his catchphrase is, it's fine. Because of this, I've compiled a list of words or short phrases that can be used instead. In its stead.
In its stead.
Stead. All right.
Yeah.
Acceptable. Adequate. Satisfactory. Decent. Okay. All right. Passable.
All right.
Serviceable. Reasonable. Fair. tolerable, functional, usable, competent.
I want to say one thing really quick.
Yeah.
These are not in alphabetical order, and I thought
they're not in alphabetical. I saw the 2 A's and I was like, oh, it's going to be in alphabetical order.
No. All right.
These are all for when it's fine, but when it's not bad, it could be worse. I don't mind it. It works. It does the job. It's acceptable. No complaints. I can live with it. It's manageable. It's workable. I feel like I've used at least a couple of these.
Maybe.
Before.
Yeah, maybe.
When it's neutral, it could be inoffensive.
You've definitely said that before.
Which one?
Inoffensive.
Inoffensive.
Yes.
Yeah. Unremarkable. Middle of the road.
It's not a Kyle one.
Average. Standard.
Yep.
Typical. Ordinary. Vanilla. And run of the mill.
It's crazy to me when you're reading these, how many of these I'm like, yeah, that's Kyle coded. And other ones I'm like, he would never say that.
Never say that.
Yeah. Like you've said no complaints before.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Could be worse.
I've definitely said it could be worse 100% of the time.
Zeroed on that one. Could be worse. That's a Kyleism for sure. Inoffensive, I've heard you say a million times. That's really funny.
Yeah. Although I don't think I've said that about like how I'm doing. But I've definitely said that describing stuff. So
yes.
like, yeah,
you've used it to describe event design decisions.
Yeah. I've also definitely said passable.
Passable was I was literally going to say.
I've never. Now, see, here's one. Functional, not Kyle coded.
No.
I'm not saying functional. That one's not.
No.
But hang on, there's a little more to the email.
Sorry.
Playful picking aside, I'm deep in some winter go burnout, but still excitedly waiting for the podcast every week. Keep up the great work, fellas. Shiny vibes, Weeg. Also, I feel the winter burnout's rough, especially with depending on where you live.
Yeah, anywhere south of
Midwest
us,
and
more or
East
less.
Coast. Yeah.
Awesome. I love this. It's so funny. Like every once in a while we get an email from a listener and I'm just like, oh yeah, I forgot. They listen.
Yeah. You forget that, oh, we do actually have behaviors that are predictable.
Yeah.
Fortunately or fortunately.
Oh,
but see, I got to take offense because I thought my catchphrase was Hiya.
I mean, that is your catchphrase. I mean, but you can have more than one
catchphrase. But
catchphrase.
I do probably say it's fine more frequently per episode. I have a per episode quota of it's fine more often than Hiya.
I would agree. Just a number that I don't think I shared with you, but like last year, the amount of listening hours that we had, as reported by Spotify, was like over was it 60 or 70,000, something like that, listening hours last year. So people do in fact listen, and I guess I would also say they probably notice some of these things about us more than we see about ourselves, because we have spent a lot of time together. A lot of time. You get blind to a lot of this stuff, you know? Yeah. Anyway, great email. Really good email. I'm not going to say that Kyle's going to take this to heart, but it's like whatever, you know?
It's like whatever. It's serviceable.
Yeah, it's run of the mill. Okay. Anyway, dear listener, if you'd like to send us an email just like this fine folk did, or voicemails just like those fine folks did, you can send us an email to mail@gocastpodcast.com. Our voicemail line is 262-586-7717. If you'd like to see those written down instead of me just saying them to you, because that's not how you retain information, go to our website, GOCastPodcast.com, for all things GoCast. Go to our Contact Us tab, and it'll have all that info for you right there to copy paste or do whatever you need to do. We are also on socials. Follow us on X and Threads and Instagram at GoCast Podcast. If you'd like to help support the show and get access to our patron exclusive Discord server for as little as $1 a month, you can via Patreon. That's spelled patreon.com/GoCast Podcast. And speaking of patrons, big shout out to our Elite Trainer tier patrons. Big thank you to Bo, Daniel, Lori, Michael, Ozzy, Arkham, Marvin, Mimi, Swartz, Usui, and Ryan, Thayer, Jason, Justin, Charles, Motters, William, Brandon, Ethan, Stephen, Nick, our favorite listeners do too, Camo, The Ugly Rock, Jacob, Victoria, Sarah, Memorandum, Zabil, Tish, Jacob, Matthew, Don, John Paul, Micah, Sean, Dave, Nessical, Purple, Opal, Nurglefon, Beta Ski, Cyprian, Don, Fear the Turtle, Chad, Everdark Raven, Louise, and Cole Masato. Thank you very, very much for your generous support, for helping us keep the digital lights on, among other things. And if you'd like to help support the show another way, please leave us a review on your favorite platform that takes them. I have since gained access to our Apple reviews. I read some last week, so I won't do it every week, but every once in a while I'll pull up reviews and read them. So if you'd like them read, please leave a review. Of course, 5 stars would be best. We don't tend to read 1-star reviews unless they're hilarious. But that's only happened once. Please don't do that trying to make us laugh. That would make me really sad, actually. We worked really hard on this show. Hey, it's 9 years in July.
Oh boy.
9 years. Next year will be a decade of this show.
Yeah. And in exactly just about 1 month will be
10 years.
Pokemon Go Day for
30.
Celebrating their anniversary.
Yeah. 30 years of Pokemon.
Also,
and it's the 10th year of
Shiny
Go.
Shadow Raikou.
Oh, look at you. Wow.
I used the wrong berry. Nobody looks at that, but don't worry about that.
I mean, I did, but that's all right. People that are watching the YouTube version could see that. That's awesome. Hey, timestamp this and point emoji or something. I don't know. All right, Mr. Kyle, we got to set some goals, and then we are out of here. Upcoming is Shadow Raikou Raid Day, which is actually happening right now. It looks like you're already finished. And the Into the Depths event with Glimmet and Glimora.
Yep.
By the way, I really hope that it's pronounced Glimmet and not Glimmet, because if it's Glimmet, it doesn't, the title for last week's episode doesn't work. Did you see what I named it?
No, I didn't.
The sky's the Glimmet.
Oh, it's probably Glimmet.
It's probably Glimmet. That's my luck. But anyway, so there's that. So what are you trying to do this week? Looks pretty doable for you so far.
All right. I want to get Glimmet. I want to be level 73 next time we record.
Okay.
And 250,000 experience.
Excellent. All righty. For myself, Glimmet as well. I'm just going to commit to the bed at this point. 50 eggs, rank 15 in GBL. I think I'm 12. And then 25 kilometers walked. Hopefully the cold will subside. It won't, but hopefully I can get out to the gym or something this week and get some more steps in. So, yep. All right. That's it. Thanks for listening all the way through. Shout out to my weekly challenge group this year. I mean, this week. The weekly challenge this week was walk 30 kilometers. I'm assuming some groups struggled, but my group did not. So shout out to Morgan and Brittany, and then the other person that I did not recognize, but I'm sorry we didn't get Lou in there. Good work, everybody. Until next episode, shiny vibes, all that good stuff. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.